Welcome back, and if you're new, thanks for stopping by. This is my 2021 Toyota Tundra Platinum, and this thing is loaded. And when I say this thing is loaded, this probably has every option possible that you can get on a Toyota Tundra, minus a couple, but we're going to go over all those quirks and features and why I bought this truck, because it wasn't cheap, but this will last me forever. So let's start up front. You can see it's got an aftermarket front bumper and grille guard. I actually really like this. I have no idea what brand this is. I will find out eventually, maybe by the end of recording this video. I love the headlights. I do not know if these are aftermarket or stock, but they have the LED outline DRLs. And then of course, your standard turn signal, high beam and low beam in there. This is the last year of the V8. So if we pop the hood, you'll see we got the V8 under here. It's the 5.7 liter. It's a very solid motor. I actually had this in my last Tundra. I'll throw a picture right here of that. Love that truck, but it definitely was missing about 50% of the features this thing has. Coming around the side here, got our nice platinum badge. Got our big old tow mirrors here. I was not looking for those on a Tundra. These obviously are aftermarket because it says Boost Auto. And I guess the last owner installed these. They are quite nice. I get good visibility out of them, I won't lie. It's just you get a little bit of a blind spot out the window when you're looking at an intersection. You gotta look over the mirrors and stuff. Maybe I'll go to find some stock mirrors or some other different type of tow mirrors, because I do plan to tow my car to track one of these days. Maybe if I make some of this YouTube money, but it is what it is. It's kind of hobby for me, so we'll see where this goes. It's also got aftermarket wheels and tires, a lift. I'm not sure how high. It looks like it's only 2 to 3 inches, just because Tundras are already pretty tall. Not sure what kind of wheels these are. They are 20 inches, and I believe these tires are 37. So definitely bigger than my Silverado there. I know I didn't do any videos, but this is going to be my first car review video. Hopefully it goes well and y'all like this. If not, we'll stick to RC cars. I got 2 other cars I can review. One, y'all seen them both. It's the Porsche and the FRS. So I'm gonna start with something mediocre. It's not really mediocre. This thing's nicer than both those combined when it comes to luxury. But I'm gonna start with this just because I just bought it and I thought it was a good idea. On the side here, we got some rough country running boards. These are aftermarket. They're a little beat up if you look. They got some chips on the paint and stuff. These aren't going to work for me just because I don't like the single step like that at the doors. Plus it feels a little too far forward for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I got bigger feet. Either way, these are going. I have a replacement already ordered for them and they cost a pretty penny. But since my wife's short, it will definitely help her get in and out of this, and me as well. If we come on around back here, you can see we got our Tundra painted in black here. I really do like that feature. Just kind of stands out. Of course, we got a trailer hitch, no ball with it, just like my last Tundra, so I got to go buy one. LED license plate lights. We got all our tow connections here, power and our lights. We got a nice backup camera, and it has a little thing I'll show you where it basically shows where a trailer hitch would be, and it makes it easier to line up your ball and stuff like that. I also got this bed cover. I made a video on it. I'll post that after this. I got a little ahead of myself on mods just because I really liked having a bed cover on my Silverado. As soon as I bought this, I overnighted this and installed it the next day. There is a couple problems with this, but that I will go over with you in that video. You take a look in here, we got a 5.5 foot bed. It's got the rail system, so you can connect straps up there and stuff. So if I pull the bed back or have anything larger and have to remove the bed cover, I got additional straps. I actually have to go pick up a TV today, So I'm actually doing that after this. So we'll probably take some footage of that once we arrive back at the house and we finish the video, because we got to go for a drive still. All right, moving inside the 2021 Tundra Platinum. And we'll start over here with our controls. On the driver's side, obviously you got your mirror adjustments, auto folding mirrors. I really love it, especially with the big mirrors and you're going through a car wash. Just fold them in. Don't have to lean over to the passenger side to get that mirror like I did in my Silverado. We got the interior lighting on, off, or door. We got headlight adjustment. Since this is lifted, that's really, really nice. It's a lot easier to not blind people by adjusting my headlights properly. Below that, we got our bed lighting. So the one up on the roof where the third brake light is, and then the two in the bed. I really, really love these two lights because when it's dark out, it illuminates the whole bed. And with the bed cover on there, the bed is a lot darker at night. Even sometimes during the day, they do help out. Next to that, you got your auto high beams. I tried those out. Really wasn't a fan. I'd rather just do it myself because one time it just decided to turn on and blind somebody. So I just manually do my high beams now. Next to that is our rear window. I really, really love this feature as well. The whole rear window rolls down and back up, giving you a nice breeze if you roll down all the windows. And if you roll back the sunroof, this also has a sunroof, so that's quite nice. It can tilt up, it can slide, and just lets a nice breeze in. I haven't had a sunroof in probably over a decade. It's nice to have one again. I wish the FRS had one because it's the type of car that should have one, but it doesn't. Moving over here to the steering wheel, we got all our controls. You got your adjust song, volume. These honestly should be swapped, volume up and down, switch track left and right, but it's Toyota. Below that is your voice control. So if you press that button, you can say, hey Google or whatever, hey Siri, and do voice commands for your head unit here. That way you don't have to look over. I still haven't used them, but it's something you can do. You got a mode button. Also, you got a hold to mute, so you can mute, hang up, and answer calls. Obviously, the horn's in the middle with your airbag. And then this will adjust all your stuff in the center screen in your dash there with all your gauges. Over on this side, you got your tow haul button. Just make some adjustments down in your transmission and your power output to help with towing. You have trailer output adjustments here, so you can change the brake rate with this dial, and as well the gain, you can move it up and down. Next to that, this truck comes with 4-wheel drive, which I think is fantastic. Got a little button here. You just turn the knob to get it over to 4 high, and if you want it in 4 low, you push the button once it's in 4 high. You will need to be in neutral. I believe park works, but I suggest neutral just to be safe, to change it from 2 to 4 and 4 high to 4 low, and vice versa on all of that. You got your standard climate controls here. This adjusts your temperature, and it's a dual zone climate control. You got heated and cooled seats for both the front seats here. Kind of nice. I really like it on a hot summer day. Right after I film this video and we go for a drive, I'm turning those right on. Your standard defrosters, rear, front, recirc, adjust your fan speed, and you can change the mode there. Up here is your infotainment center. It's a standard one that's come with all the past Toyotas for a while, but this one is a JBL, so you get JBL speakers and a little 8-inch sub in the back. The 8-inch sub isn't great, but you still get some good bass out of these speakers. Nothing to write home to mom about, just some good bass. And if you're old in your late 30s like me, you definitely aren't really into subwoofers anymore. You just like some bass, but not overkill. This has Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, so you can use either of those. You do have to use a cable. This is why I have mine down here. But you also have 2 options to charge. So there's 2 USB charge ports. They're USB-A. You can turn your traction control off, and then your parking assist on or off right here. And then this security option, I believe, is related to the alarm. And finally, you got a 12-volt cigarette adapter there. Shifters down here, you do have a Tiptronic mode. So if you want to manually shift, you can. It only comes in handy really if you need to exploit a gap or get past a semi on the highway, or when you're off-roading and need to use a lower gear. I don't suggest using it otherwise. You can just press the gas harder. It's a V8. Come on, man. Anyway, back to the head unit. You got Bluetooth, you got satellite, you got FM and AM, as well as HD radio. So whatever you want to listen to there. There's also a map that comes with this, so you don't have to use your maps. I don't know how good it is. I haven't used it, but this is what it looks like. I think you can search destinations, but depending on how often they update this might become obsolete. So Android Auto or CarPlay is probably the way to go if you're doing it for navigation. Moving over here, you can see the interior's got some nice stitching with the platinum badge on the seats. Nice leather seats. I really love the leather in here. We got the nice stitching in the rear, in the middle and the rear here. You can pull this down. You got some cup holders, no storage or anything like that. Rear passengers also have their own vents. They can adjust them to suit their needs. 12-volt outlet. And then you got 2 USB outlets down here, which is quite nice. I believe these are 2.4 amps, so slightly faster than the 2.1. Storage pockets in the rear seats. We got some nice floor mats in here, up front and rear. And seating for 5. Also, if you look in the doors, we got the nice stitching there as well. And that goes for all 4 doors. Take a look at the glove box. I got some detailer in here. I got a wheel lock. The great thing about this is folks like to leave their manuals when they sell their Toyotas. And I really appreciate that because this has come in handy, especially with all the new features and learning everything in this truck. I also found a tracker in here. This was not plugged in, so I think it's from the last place. So maybe I'll do something with this. I don't know. But I'm just going to toss that back in there. Probably throw it in the field one day. Who knows? Taking a look at our center console here. We got the Platinum badge. This is a spot where you can put your phone. There are aftermarket options to put a wireless charger here. I probably won't do that since I will be using Android Auto religiously. Coming inside, this thing's got a nice safe in here. So I do have the option to store stuff in here, which is quite nice. Especially with people having sticky fingers these days. You got places to put cards, tissues, pens, and a big old cubby down here, which I have another pen and I'm gonna toss that one in there because it's not cooperating. So that's all the features of this truck. I probably missed a few things, didn't talk about a few other things like the rough country lift. Also the lights in the mirror I forgot about. Those are apparently for snow or sandstorms. I don't know, that's what my wife told me when she looked it up.
Driving the 2021 Tundra Platinum. And I gotta say, I've been driving this thing for almost 3 weeks now since I bought it, and it is freaking fantastic. I love how smooth it is, how quiet it is. There's barely any road noise. I've really enjoyed that. My Silverado, I had air noise coming through the door, and I tried everything to fix it and stuff like that. It just didn't happen. It also had a couple accidents on the Carfax from side impacts, one on each side, so that probably played into why that sounded the way it did. I'm sorry if my audio sounds a little echoey. I'm not using my mic that I was in the beginning of the video because I don't know where it is. So we're just using cell phone audio. And hopefully this is recording or else I have to do it all over again. Anyway, I noticed up front with the front differential and the 4-wheel drive, it definitely is a lot heavier up there. I don't mind it. It's not a problem for me. It's just something that I am aware of. So when I go over speed bumps and stuff, I definitely feel it. That is one thing that isn't the greatest. It does take away from the ride comfort. Otherwise, this is really comfortable, especially with the leather seats, the cooled seats, and I know when I have to use the heated seats, it's going to be freaking fantastic. Overall for a truck, 10 times better than Silverado when it comes to comfort, and when it comes to just reliability and maintenance, this definitely takes the win there as well. This thing has great acceleration. You can exploit gaps. You can use the Tiptronic if you need to get going, but fairly quick. I think a little quicker than the Silverado, maybe a little less horsepower. I don't remember the exact figures. There is great visibility in this. I can see out my mirrors very, very well. I can see out all the windows. I'm high up compared to everybody else, so you definitely get a better view out there. Overall with this truck, I'm happy I picked it. All the modifications that were already done are great, minus the Nerf bars. I'm getting rid of those. Those weren't something I liked, and it's not easy for me or my wife to get in and out. Definitely gonna change out that bed cover. I don't like it. You'll see that in that video when that comes out after this one, probably in a week or two after this. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the 2021 Tundra. I think the Platinum is an amazing version. I don't even have poverty buttons. It's freaking amazing. Never had a car where I don't not have a blank button, so pretty interesting there. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. As well, if you like the way I did this or you like this review, let me know below. I'll do more. I'll start with my cars and then maybe I'll ask friends and family if I can review theirs. I really enjoy it because I'm a big car guy. RC cars are great, but I do like real cars better. Anyway, you can click the things that are somewhere down here. I'm not sure. Can't tell with this angle. I would appreciate it as it helps me out. I thank you all for stopping by today. Hope you have a great rest of your day and take care.